Hey, good morning, YouTube. It's your boy Jake with Lord Talk Live. Right now, I'm up in the morning, about to get my day started. We're gonna do something different with this page. We're gonna take this page in a different direction. I gotta get some coffee before I leave up out of here. So, this page gonna be taken in a different direction now. We're not gonna be doing the norm. This page gonna be dedicated to truckers. Now, that's the route I'm taking with this page. So, this page is gonna be all dedicated to truckers. This is what I do. This is my niche. I've been doing this for going on 30 years. So that's what I'm gonna do with this channel. If this channel don't fit your narrative, you can unsubscribe, find a channel that does. But from here on out, this channel is gonna be dedicated to my profession, something that I do. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This channel gonna be dedicated to truck drivers, the everyday life and moving of truck drivers, the lifestyle of truck drivers, the health, the wealth, everything. New Jersey, hashtag New Jersey. Yeah, that's exactly where I'm from. So that's what we're gonna do with this channel from now on. So if you into the doxing, the beefing, the yelling, the screaming, we ain't doing all that. I never really did all that anyway, so we're not doing that. So I'm gonna dedicate this whole thing to truckers. When you I-70 East, and you're driving right now. So how's the roads out there right now? Because I-70 East, you figure, and we getting a lot of snow in a minute. But that's what we're gonna do with this channel. So salute to all of my supporters, my new subscribers that signed on. So that's what we're gonna definitely do with this channel. It's gonna all be dedicated to truckers, the situations, the everything we go through for as health, and taking care of yourself in the truck. Now I've been doing this about 30 years now. Yeah, Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, I've been doing this about 30 years now, and 30 years of driving trucks, I maintain my health. No diabetes. I'm 50 years old now. No diabetes, no high blood pressure, no sugar, no broken limbs, no missing fingers. That comes from watching what you eat on the road, how you take care of yourself, getting out the truck, walking around, giving, letting the blood circulate through your body, your legs, your feet, your arm. Because like me, sitting in the truck for 11 hours, your hands go numb, your ankles go numb, your legs go numb. You start having spasms in your thighs, back of your leg, your back start pulling, your ribs, your kidneys. So you got to learn how to get out the truck and walk around. So everything that I do now is going to be dedicated to trucks. Now, when I first started this channel, I had an opinion. When I first started this channel. Now, the channel was going in different directions. It ain't all about, see, I drive for a living. I'm my own operator. I make my own money. So I'm not on YouTube trying to get a check. Now, if it happened, it just happened. But I'm not on here striving to get a check. Good morning, Spawn. Good morning, Spawn. So from now on, this channel will only be dedicated for truckers. All right. So if you want to know anything about truck driving, anything about CDL license, anything about fixing trucks, if you want to know how to do the small details on trucks, far as from the doctor, if you want to know how to do anything detailing, like anything small, how to change a belt, oil filter, fuel filter, do your own oil change, go to my second page, DIY Trucker J. Go to my second page, DIY Trucker J. Well, that's actually my first page. This is my second page. Go to DIY Trucker J. I show you how to do your own oil change, how to change your fuel filters, how to change fuel lines. I even show you how to change exhaust pipes, mufflers. I do it all over there. So if you want to get into maintaining your truck, taking care of your truck, my first truck I had for 18 years. 18 years of having my first truck, I maintained that truck from the top to the bottom. I did everything on that truck. And that was a 99 Freightliner Colombian. No, Century class. This truck that I got is a KW. So that stuff over there too. So if you want different content and you want to know how to maintain your truck, dealing with chassis, dealing with containers, because that's what I do. I don't do really nothing else. So if you want to know how to, maintain chassis, dealing with containers, pre-trip inspections, go to DIY Trucker J, DIY Trucker J, and you'll learn everything you need to know over there. Plus, I fix cars over there too. I always keep myself busy. So plus this channel right here, like I said, it's going to be dedicated for truck drivers. So if you got any questions, any answers, I try to answer them to the best of my ability, the best of my knowledge, because I've been doing this 30 years. So this is a passion that I have. This is what I do. I'm not talking about nobody else. That's like taking your truck to a mechanic and asking the mechanic to do an engine job, but he do tires, He do everything else but an engine. Now you don't do that. You don't do that. I've been doing this game for a long time. I know the trucking industry. So anything you need to know for us, just getting loads off the load board, anything, if I can help you, I got you. Oh, you put up on Sarnetta TV? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and shout out to Sarnetta because Sarnetta used to always tell me, Jay Quill, stick to trucking. So I'm going to follow Sarnetta path. So shout out to Sarnetta for always keep pointing me in the direction like, Jay Quill, man, you got something, man, stick to trucking. The people want to know about trucking. The people want to hear about trucking. So shout out to Sarnetta, man. So that's pretty much, I'm going to stay on that path right there. So are you a company right now for Warner? Okay, yeah, Warner I've been around for a long time, so yeah, but I know Warner do a lease purchase. And if you could avoid that and get your own truck, try to go that route. But I know Warner, you got Swift, you got Prime. I think Warner's a better outfit than Swift. And I think Warner's a better outfit than Swift, but if you can and you want to get your own truck, credit is key. Credit is key, but if you got a low credit score in the 600s or even the 500, all you need is 10,000 down. 10,000 plus registration fees. I don't know how much registration fees cost in different states, but I know in New Jersey, registration fees cost you about $1,500. Oh, I did flatbed. I did flatbed. I was in Long Island. I was in Long Island, New York, Rockaway Boulevard. No, I was on Rockaway Boulevard in Queens. My first load, when I first bought my first truck, I did a load for a company called Abgar out there in Somerset, New Jersey. Took a load out to Home Depot, walked across the tarp, and started pouring down raining. I'm gonna tell you, I don't know what happened in that rain, but I know they was picking my black ass off the ground. I slipped right off the tarp, hit the ground. I got away from that. I did tankers for 2.5 years. I did a year and a half with Quality Carrier. No, did a year and a half with Linden Boat. Linden Boat in Elizabeth, New Jersey. I did a year and a half with them. Then I left Linden Boat. I went over to Quality Carrier, and then I did a year with Quality Carrier. I used to run from North New Jersey all the way out to Sacramento, California, delivering acid. So I ran tankers for 2.5 years. Did I like tankers? Yeah. Was it safe? Nah, it is what it is, because one thing about tankers, like I tell Tazo, tankers got baffles in it. And when you hauling tankers, at that time, I don't know how they do it now, but at that time, you had to go to Eastman Chemical, load up in perf and board, and you got to stick everything from the top of the tank to the surface. They give you a long stick, so you got to stick it and measure it from the top to the top of the rim of the tanker, and you got to test it. I haul fatty acids, acid, fumium, I haul diesel, I haul a lot of acid, I haul a lot of alum. I used to take alum to like private beaches, private resorts, and pumping in the ground. So when you see like them filters coming out the water and they be spraying, it helps chill the algae in the water. What else? I drove pretty much everything. The only thing I never hauled was garbage and oversized. I did a little bit of oversized, but I didn't need an escort, but garbage never did. I pulled doubles and triples for Conway. That's Espo now. I did doubles and triples for Conway for 8 years. I pulled doubles and triples for 8 years. End up leaving that. I hauled cars for Bavarian Motors in Greer, South Carolina. I did that for a year. I hauled BMWs from South Carolina to New Hampshire, Maine, New York, and Bayonne, New Jersey. So I did a lot of that. So anything you need to know, I done did it, man. I done did it. Right now I'm hauling containers. I like containers. A lot of people don't like containers. They say you got to sit in the port. You got to wait for a little while. But I'm tell you like this. Containers can be a pain, but you can make money. Because one thing about containers is dedicated work. It's dedicated. It's you always got to work hauling containers. Always got to work with containers. A lot of people like to do it because you need a C-link, Well, in New Jersey and New York, you need a SeaLink and a TWIC to get in and out the ports. But one thing I tell you this, if you possess a TWIC card and you go for anything, licenses, that TWIC card is a federal ID, and it could get you, like, say if you do a license check, you need like a 13 point. If you got a TWIC card, you just got to show the TWIC card, your license, and social security number, you good. Flatbeds, tankers, or containers? If I had to choose right now, it'd be containers, because I don't touch freight. Containers, you don't touch freight. Containers is #1 priority right now. If you go to if you got a container and you pull up at a shipper with a container, you pull up at a shipper with a container and you got 40 trucks out there, you get in that door first. So containers will get you in and out faster. Containers, you don't touch, you don't unload containers, you don't load them, you don't unload them, you don't touch freight. Only thing you do with containers is you lock the 4 corner pins. You lock the 4 corner pins, you put zip ties on the pins. That's the only thing you do with containers. You don't unload them, you don't touch them. You ain't got to worry about that. But you do have to be careful with containers, because you got a lot of recaps. You got a lot of you have to really do a safety check. On containers, you have to make sure you have your federal motorization inspection number or sticker on the chassis. You have to make sure you had a registration, because the registration comes in that little cap that you turn. Make sure the paperwork is in there, because when you get pulled up by DOT, that's the only thing too. DOT will make it hard for you. Like, DOT love pull a container. So if you pull a container and you have a Metro chassis, a DCIL chassis, a track lease chassis, those 3 chassis, because like an old co-op chassis, DOT will pull you in and flag you on that. So make sure you got all your lights working. Make sure you got your brakes adjusted. And I'm gonna give y'all some free game. I want you to listen. I want you to listen to this free game. Mostly tractors and chassis. Tractors, chassis, and trailers come with self-adjusted slack adjusters. The slack adjusters is a piece that sit on your brake chamber and it moves in and out, right? It moves in and out. So basically, when you hit your brakes, that rod goes in and it moves the slack adjuster. Now, if your brakes is out of whack, the front brakes is simple. You can do it yourself. But if your brakes is out of whack and it's not your job, because a company will tell you it's not your job to adjust those brakes. I'm gonna show you a free trick, so free game, how to adjust your brakes. All you gotta do is get into an area, back up real slow. If you have a trolley brake, grab the trolley brake 3 times. Listen, grab the trolley brake, that's 1. Let it go, back up, that's 2. Let it go, back up, that's 3. You back up 3 times and pull the trolley brake, it will adjust your brakes on the tractor and the trailer. So you don't have to get out there and do it. Now, the front brakes, you're gonna need like a 7/16 or adjustable wrench. Go up under the truck, get a flashlight, crank them down all the way to the brake pads, touch the drum, and do a 1/2 inch turn, like a 1/4 inch turn, and you adjust your front brakes. That's how you do it. So the front brakes, with the front brakes, you don't need to put the air in. Make sure you chock your wheel. And I know y'all not supposed to do this, but if you're a company driver and you tapping on the brake and the steering wheel going left, and you stepping on the brakes and the steering wheel going right, that's because your brakes are out of adjustment. And DOT will flag you on that. They'll go under the brake and they see that much play, you out of service. They need to see just a hair where you can look in there. So to adjust your front brakes, chart the wheel, get an adjustable wrench, lock them all the way down, and turn 1/2 up. That's how you adjust your brakes. On the back, if you want to adjust your brakes on the back and you're your own operator and you don't know how to adjust your brakes, chalk all the wheels, push in your tractor servo, your brake line, but make sure the wheels are tracked. Lock them all, hey, good morning, Crown Key. Turn them all the way down, 1/2 inch up, all the way around 4 corners. That's how you own operator. That's how you adjust your brakes. All right, so I'm gonna tell you one more time, if you're an operator, chalk your wheels, push in your service line for the tractor, go under the truck, get a flashlight. You're gonna see like a little gap. You want that much where you can barely see a hair. So you wanna go back wheel, lock them all the way down, half up, half up. Oh, and it was my workout. Oh, I used to work out a lot. I used to go to the gym a lot, but basically, usually what I do if I go to the truck stop, I try to do dips on the back of the where the fuel tank at. I try to do dips on that. A lot of push-ups, a lot of walking around. How you maintain out there on the road, you have to cut out the three things. And I know it's hard. I'm gonna tell you, you cut out the three things because this, like I know, it kill you on the road. Coffee. I love coffee. Coffee with a lot of sugar. If you put in 7 scoops of coffee, 7 scoops of sugar in a coffee, plus bacon, egg, and cheese, that dairy with the milk, that'll kill you. Believe me, that'll kill you. A lot of water. If you can juice and you can get some juice, take that. A lot of water, cranberry juice, flush your kidneys, flush your insides out. A lot of water. If you drink coffee, 1 teaspoon of sugar. That's all you need. I do brown sugar. And do a lot of walking, do a lot of stretching. Because what it is, you know how we do it. You get up in the morning, you eat. By the time you get down the road, you find something to eat, eating lunch. When you're eating lunch, you're going to the truck stop, I'm going to put you like this. When you get up in the morning, you're going to spend $20 for breakfast. Yeah, I only drink black coffee also. When you get up in the morning, this how truck drivers kill themselves in the morning. You get up in the morning, you spend $20. You go get a big, what a lot of y'all don't know, we truckers know. They sell what they call a 64-ounce cup. It's this big. From here to here, 64 ounce. A truck driver will fill up that thing with coffee, about 8 cups of sugar. Then you get in bacon, egg, and cheese, whatever you eat in the morning. Then you turn around, you getting a big bag of chips. You getting all this trash. You spend $20. You go 4 hours down the road. You jump back out the truck. You eat lunch. You go get yourself. The truck stop is selling all types of wings, wedgies. You know. Now you're gonna spend another $40 on trash. So now you already spent $60. Later on that night, you still got garbage in your truck that you don't eat, nibbling on and eating on. Now you're gonna go in there and get yourself dinner. You're gonna spend another $40 on a buffet. You see what I'm saying? So now you're gonna turn around and spend $100 on food in one day. In one day, within that 8-hour span, you have not used the bathroom. Because all of that waste is sitting on your gut. It's sitting on your stomach. So now the next day come, because like I know there's no way for us to use the bathroom. We on the road drive 11 hours a day. There's no way to use the bathroom. Most of the time, you don't even want to go to a truck stop because the bathrooms are terrible. Truck stops bathrooms are horrible. So you don't even want to go there. So most of the time, you try to keep a bucket in the truck with a sanitary bag. That'll kill you too. But you got to do what you got to do on the road. But most of the time, if you could do it safely without messing with some of these truck stops, because I know how hard it is for women. Truck stops out there for women, you got to be careful because you got some dudes out there that prey on women truckers. You got to be careful out there. I'm about to get back on the road. Oh, yeah, thank you. Hey, drive peace and drive safe out there. Take care of yourself. I know how it is, and, and if you're out there, you drive it, make sure you watch your surroundings. Watch your surroundings because it's tough out there. I got a story to tell y'all later when I was being followed on the road. I was followed coming out of Wyoming. No, I was followed coming out of Michigan. No, not Michigan, Montana. I was followed out of Montana. Luckily, I had enough fuel that the guy gave up and drove off. He followed me from a truck stop in the middle of the night. I drove all the way through. I got some crazy stories out there, but peace. Take care of yourself. Drive safe out there. Drive safe out there. Hey, what up, AJ? Salute, brother. So, like I said, this channel from now on will be more steered towards the trucker industry and the livelihood of truckers, the lifestyle of truckers, the in and out of truckers. So, like I said, if y'all want to come up, when I do the StreamYard, if y'all want to come up on the channel and express your feelings and tell stories about trucking, then just chop it up with the whole trucker industry. I'm here for y'all. Jay Quillo Talk Live. This whole channel is just, we go do the whole trucking thing over here. All right, so none of that doxing, none of that. If you're coming into the channel, you ain't got to worry about coming on the live and you got 50 people, 60 people in the lives with wrenches. We ain't doing that over here. We ain't doing that. Much respect though, but we not doing that. So I'm about to get up out of here right now. I gotta try to at least start my day, have me a cup of coffee, and hey, I appreciate all the love I be getting. I appreciate all the new subscribers coming through, the support coming through. And like I said, shout out to Sonetta. He's always keep pointing out. Shout out to Crown Key. You know, she always pointed out. J Quill do the trucker thing. You know, Goof Troop. Everybody else, Taz, Old Melee. You know, everybody who support this channel always say, J Quill, man, just stick with the whole trucker thing. And I'm going to do that now. Hey, good morning, Sage. Good morning, Sage. I'm going to do that now. So this channel is strictly for the trucker industry. I'm gonna just keep it on the whole trucker content. Like I said, when I came into this sector, I had an opinion. That's it. And one thing I know for sure, it ain't about the views. It's about your subscribers. Ain't never about the views here. The views gonna come, they're gonna leave. People gonna love you, they're gonna hate you. It's about your subscribers. Your subscribers make the channel, and your subscribers make you. Don't never forget that. Don't never forget that. It's about the subscribers. It ain't about the views. I care less about the views. You know what I care about? Putting 1 million miles on my truck. If you could go out there and put 1 million miles on that car in 1 year, if you could put 1 million miles on that car, 100,000 miles on that car a year, and 1 million miles within 10 years, then you holler at me later, man. It's all about miles. See, I get miles out there. I ain't worry about views. I don't worry about views. I've been driving 30 years. I probably got at least 2 million miles on my belt. 2 million miles on my belt. That's what I call a great accomplishment. Because I don't serve my community and I serve that road. And I'm still doing it. So that being said, I'm out of here. You know, take care of yourself out there. Support each other. Take care of your family, man. And that's all we got, right? As a people, right? So salute, we out here. Thanks for watching. Peace. We gonna be up here every morning doing this. We out here. Take care of yourself.